He lives with his mother. She's 90. And lucky doesn't play that, but he still will. He's captain. But he says, I'm going to go out decks and paint my next trip. I mean, he's 6 feet in.
Matthew Allen, Robert McMahon, Roseanne Cangallo. Good morning, you guys. Hello, brother. Morning. Good morning, Kuya. Good morning, you guys. Exchange rate is 58.45. 58.45. I just saw it on the way out. Shout out, family. Cangallo. Good morning, Roseanne Cangallo. Shout out to your family. Yes. What day is it? Friday. Just had my French toast. So it's time to get this started a few minutes early. What the heck? Matthew Allen, Robert McMahon, Roseanne. Good to have you guys on already. See you in 2 weeks, he says, December 2nd. Nice. How long you coming for, Matthew? This time. You come like 3-4 times a year, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. 17 days. All right. That's a nice stay. Do you find that too short or too long or just right? Got to clean my fingernails today. Straw over. Try to do every quarter. Too short, yeah. I can imagine. I would go to Florida from Minnesota to see my folks in the winter for a week. That was good. Would have been nice if it was 2 weeks or all. Especially if you're driving. If you drive from Minnesota to Florida, it takes you like a day to get there. Which day on either end is, so you don't have enough time. 2 weeks would have been nice. Look at that sign. What in the hell is that all about? Royal. Holy shit, that's going down to that's huge. That's going down to the Royal Madison, I believe. The old Louis Grand Hotel now. I believe it's open, you guys. What's that? The Royal Crown? Royal Crown, I think it's called now. So, yeah. Every quarter. Yeah, so Florida. And then I went to Mexico once. That was for a week. That was easy because you could fly down there in a few hours from Minnesota. That's about all the traveling I ever did. It was around the United States, and that wasn't much. And then once to Mexico. And now I live in Southeast Asia. What the hell am I thinking? World traveler, but never really traveled the world. It's quite a change. I never even thought about traveling anywhere. I never considered this place or anywhere over here. Again, I think I've said this a few times, and when people would tell me they'd taken vacations and going to Florida to Disneyland with the family, and how much did you spend? Oh, like $7,000. I'm thinking, holy shit. That's like a toy. I never really appreciated travel, or ever would I have considered in my early working days living in a different country, for Pete's sakes. That's like so foreign to me. Play on words there, but yet here I sit in a chair at Phillies in Angeles City, Philippines, where I've been for over 3 years now. Really kind of a strange thing, isn't it? How your thoughts and beliefs and things change on you once in a while. All contributed from somebody, my friend started dying, and a relative of mine dying pretty early, and several children, and an injury that happened in my working years. Makes you start thinking about the future. And then obviously COVID had a big thing to do with it all. Had plenty of time to sit and watch TV and think, even though our work was we never quit. We worked all the way through COVID. We just had to make sure that our customers were gone before we got there, and then we had to make sure we were gone before they got home. So all that crazy restrictions bullshit back in the COVID days. Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies. Good morning, Pepper Mo. Hopefully you're getting to have a good weekend. You're throwing darts this Sunday. Will you document it? Enjoy your day. They canceled the dart tournament on top of Candy on the 8th because of the storm. They had an emergency meeting that same day, so they weren't able to. It never went off. Had to make sure, had to tie shit down. Had to make sure everything was safe. So it'll be next month. It'll be the first weekend of December, first Saturday of December. That'll give me time to practice some more. So yeah, I'll go there and I'll show some of it. But there's some people there that I don't believe want to be on film. We'll find out. Sure would be fun to show it all. Show the participants, and there will definitely be some footage from it, but I don't know how much. How many people. I used to go to Las Vegas a lot. Now I go to the Philippines. There you go, Nick. I had been to Las Vegas when I was too young to remember. A lot of friends go to Las Vegas. But that's it. And then, yeah, now you're in the Philippines. Good for you. Mark M., good morning to you. D Mama Zabo. D Mama Zabo. What venues in AC do they have for dart leagues? Steel tip or soft tips? They have the bowling alley in SM Mall. The bowling alley in SM Mall has those electronic machines, the ones I grew up on in college and afterward, and played leagues on. That's the only place I remember seeing electronic dartboards. But then steel tip darts there's boards all over at bars, but they're never used. Other than on top of Candy Tower 1 and 2 at the Sunset Rooftop Bar, they have they have a tournament. Look at her, beautiful. They have a tournament every first Saturday of the month. 3 o'clock sign in, 4 o'clock start, 1,000 peso buy-in. You draw a team, you draw a partner, draw cards. That's the only tournament I know of. That's the only competitive dart playing that I know of here in Angeles City. So we'll see if we can revive a little dart action around the city here. I'm not much of a steel tipper. I shot my mouth off about how good I am, but I'm only good at electronic. I did try practicing a few times now with steel tip, and I'm really bad. But just like anything, a little bit of practice, and I should be able to do all right. I should be able to compete at least. Kylan Lenny from Washington State. Good morning, Chad and everyone. Good morning, Islading. Isliding. Some of these names crack me up sometimes. Jimad Zadbo. Wow, I never knew that yet. Thanks for the info. Yeah. It's unfortunate. There's so many boards. Like I said, at a lot of bars, there's boards all over, but they're never used. I think somebody might throw a couple and realize that they suck at it, and that's about it. Just like me. You know, I threw it once down at Thunderbirds, down in the perimeter road bars. Thunderbirds has got a nice board there. Angeles City Expat Life Bar, A-Cell Bar. They got a few boards in there. That's where I've thrown before for practice during pool leagues. Can't think other than the rooftop bar that I spoke of at Candy. There's other boards. I just can't remember where else I've seen them, but they're around. Never used. Gus Anders. Good morning, Chad from Georgia. How are you doing today? Doing good. Doing good. As you can see, it's the same old busy Friday morning here. People are up and about. I don't know if they're just coming home or just getting up or just going out for breakfast. Some look rough. Doing good. How you doing, Gus? How's Georgia? How's the weather in Georgia? Minnesota is probably going to be in the 40s for this week, I think. We all know that winter's coming in the great Northwest, Midwest, Northwest. I never knew why they call it Northwest because we're kind of in the middle of the states. Midwest.
I would let him know, but he's still better.
Lou, any updates on the 2,000 USD tariff rebate check? No, I don't know anything about that. If it happens, it happens. That'd be great, but I think it's because everything's gone up in price that they want to cut a rebate check to kind of help you out because everything's increased all the way across the boards. Things that used to be $5 are now $7 with tariffs and shit, so let's cut everybody a check to cool them out, make them happy. Don't know if it's coming. Arcane, same update as yesterday. You will never see it. Yeah. Probably not. Good morning, Tim Dziak. Good morning to you, my friend. Barry Redcliffe. My drink got spilled at Angel Witch on their night duty. Only had 3 beers blacked out. What? My drink got spiked. That's what it spiked at Angel Witch on their night duty. Only had 3 beers blacked out. No way. When was this, Barry? Is this recently? Gus Anders. It just warmed up. It was below freezing for a couple days this week. I laugh at that. I remember the days. If you didn't have your docks and your boat lifts and your pontoons and speedboats put away, if you didn't have your speedboat winterized by now, you were starting to get a little freaked out because that first freeze can screw shit up real fast. So, yeah, it's all coming. It's all coming. Don't procrastinate some of those things that can cost you a lot of money. Engine rebuild on my boat was $3,500. Yes. I winterized it, right? I just had an issue one time. It shaved all the teeth on the distributor, so I had to have the engine rebuilt to guarantee that the metal shavings and everything on the interior of the engine were gone. So, crazy. And the Falcons are still choking this year, man. What happened to, what's his dog? Cousins. Is Cousins done? I think you got somebody else playing now. Who the hell you got playing? I don't remember. I gotta unzoom. It gets too shaky. Phil Collins, your life is... Okay, wait, I missed something. Mark M. Hey, what the fuck? That's my hangout. Never an issue. Yeah, okay. Phil Collins, why is life so boring? Your life's boring, Phil? That's no fun. G, hello G. Good morning all. Ray, Leo, hopefully the damn typhoons are done for the year. Cheers, Chad. Absolutely, that would be wonderful. Tired of the rainy season. I like rain. It's refreshing, cleans up the odors and the gutters and the smells and shit around here, but enough is enough. We're running out of our warm temperatures, our nice temperatures. Right now it's perfect temperatures around here. Nobody's sweating. It's mild. You can handle the temperature. But if it keeps raining, then we're going to miss this short term of like 3 months of nice weather. Then it's going to get into extremely hot again. And that lingers too long. 9 months of super hot, 3 months of okay hot.
Yeah. But, I'm not dealing with that. No.
Michael Penix. That's it. Michael Penix. Okay. 2 months ago, my friend then had a 3,000 peso bill. True story, had a headache for 2 days. Oh my God. Not good. 2 months ago, yeah. Oh, we just featured that one guy that thinks he got his drink spiked because he got super drunk and doesn't remember anything. Good morning. He doesn't remember anything, so I don't know. I think it's pretty dark in there if I remember right. It's kind of dark. I could see how somebody might be able to slip you a Mickey. Jets and Pats on Prime tonight. Okay, Jets and Pats. Yeah, I just had to check my fantasy football to make sure everything's lined up. Sports don't take away my misery. Oh, Phil, you got to do something about that. You got to take a vacation. Come on over. Here comes a whole truckload of girls, it looks like. Everybody get out. Everyone go to work. Let's see how many get out of the clown car here. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. 4 women. Whoa, she's a bouncy one. Get the hell out of the way, traffic. Beautiful. Nice. Ain't you bored, brother? No, hell no. There's so much going on around here. I'm never bored. Then again, I've been by myself. Before I moved here for 10 years, I learned how to live with myself without being bored. Learned how to not be lonely without a person accompanying me. If you socialize a lot and you're always around people or family or workmates and stuff like that, and then you detach or say you retire, your life makes a drastic change. And maybe that's what you're going through. Maybe it's now boring because you're not in that routine that you used to be for 700 years. But just like when you sober up and you leave the bar scene, you feel like you're missing something in your life because that's all you did every night for so long and stuff. You go through like withdrawals. It's your brain has a way of tricking you like this isn't what it was yesterday or last week. I don't know what to do with all my time, but it's crazy. I commented on your video about it, but be safe and vigilant. I watched the Korean last night, Mr. Martin. Right on. Yes, these drive-by ones are I'm not going to say all the time or frequent, but it happens where they snatch and go. Yeah, you got to be careful. Tiger Woods, what's up, Chad? Tiger Woods here, all smoked and all smoke and mirrors on those rebate checks. Everything looks back to normal in Angeles City. Really happy to see that. Yeah, smoke and mirrors with the rebate checks. I'm sure a little teaser, get people thinking and talking and hoping. And this girl's sexy. I don't know what it is. Short legs, long drags, black dress. It's kind of sexy. I see her go by every day. Yeah, smoke and mirrors, no good. If it happens, it happens. Bonus, but I'm not expecting anything. John Allen, good morning, my friend. Good morning, John. How's Johnny doing today? How's your weather up there in Baton Rouge? I'm just kidding. In Rhode Island or... why can I never remember where the hell you're at, John? Rhode
3
Island?
weeks you can get away with it.
Is that right?
3
Massachusetts?
months you can't.
I'm all screwed in the head with that shit up sometimes.
You can get away with it.
I lived on Delaware. I lived in Delaware on the East Coast there for many years. I still can't picture or place places.
3
So,
weeks you can get
where the hell, John? I don't even know.
Not 3 months.
Got Christmas music going, you guys. Wow. Barry Cliff, I'll stick to Miko's Bar, the best fun and great pool table. Yes, there you go. A lot of fun. We don't play pool league there today. We do play pool league there Sunday night, though. We play pool league at Brass Knob today. That should be cool. That's an okay place. I think we do pretty well on that pool table there, Brass
I
Knob.
can get it. I could get it.
An older bar. I'll be able to film and add that to a vlog. Arcane 81 in North Texas today. Oh man, Art. I've been watching a lot of my Cars Across Texas guy there. Houston area. Looks fun. And the car scene there is off the charts.
And I'm only the guinea pig. I'm not getting it.
But a definite answer was.
Do you think Regular will get with Maya? I'm not sure who that is.
I can just tell by the weight.
Not sure. I don't have time to watch some of his lives or some of his videos all the time. I try to, but I don't get. I'm not sure who Maya is. Angel Woods is no darling than other bars, I think. Yes. It's darker. Angel is no darker than other bars. Okay, I just remember sitting back in the back end. There's that door in the back side of the bar that opens up, and then the light comes in, and it just seemed like it was really dark until that door opened. Proud vet forever. Attitude can be a bitch or heaven. Maybe you need an attitude check, Phil. It's probably what it is. It's tough sometimes to shake the glum and the depressions of life. Because all you do is sit and stir over the same shit, and you don't know how to change it until you actually change it. Go somewhere and do something. You gotta learn to be by yourself and you gotta learn to know you, how to control that. It's kind of tough sometimes. You were well accompanied for 2 years. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. No regrets. It was a good time to learn and grow and take advantage of things that we both needed to take care of here. Absolutely. Rosalind Sioko. Hey you, I'm back in town. It's a real bad typhoon at North Luzon. What did you have for breakfast? I had my French toast.
Yeah, you gotta jump on that right away.
Back in town, yeah, North Luzon. I can just imagine what it was like up in Pangasinan. I kind of wrapped around, so you had the winds coming from a different direction there, both directions for a while. I get bored sometimes. Then I just think about a new hobby. There you go. I had a nice garage with a lot of toys I could go tinker with. Especially in Minnesota, winters get long, you get cabin fever. So if you got something that keeps you occupied, if you got something you can go tinker with, change your environment even though you're on your same property, I'd find myself out there for hours doing some stuff. Barry Redcliffe. 1-1 in our pool game and coming back to see who is the winner. How's the magnet chalk holder I gave you at Miko's? You still use it in the back of April? See you then. I'll be looking forward to the ketchup. Barry, I'm using it all the time. I love that thing. I don't clip it to my pants. I stuff my chalk in the pocket, but the magnet portion is hanging onto my bag there on the table, and I love it. It reminds me that I have my own chalk, so I do use that. Thank you again, Barry. Fort Egg Band. Fort Egg Band. Fort Egg Band. What is that? Greetings from yesterday. Fort Egg Band. Good morning to you. John Allen was 29 last night in Rhode Island. Rhode Island. Okay. I knew it was Rhode Island. Sometimes the head just doesn't work so well. I was out at Capito Sports Bar down in Mabalacat, Mabiga, Mabalacat last night. I didn't go out till 10:30, but there was some people playing pool that I wanted to see. I'm putting together a video about it all. Efren Reyes was down there. JB Sukal, who is a upcoming superstar in the world of billiards, was there. JB Sukal was playing a match against Andy Guzman, I think his name was. I was editing, I'm laying in bed and I'm doing my thing, and all of a sudden a live pool match popped up. I always watch pool while I'm editing because it's non-distractive for me. And I noticed that it was at Capito's bar. So what do? 10:30 at night, I get dressed. I tell myself I gotta go there. Yeah, maybe I didn't want to go there, but I was there in 20 minutes, 15 minutes. I met the owner, Mark Capito. They welcomed me. They were outside. Jeff Galing, a vlogger for Efren, was there. A bunch of people that I have met before. I asked if I could do a little video in there. I was surprised at how many people were in there watching this kid. This kid is like a wonder at billiards. He's going to be like probably the, and I'm not going to say like Efren back in the day, but he's already drawing major money matches. I've been watching him for a year and a half. He was 13. I think he's like 14 or 15 now. Amazing player. So I didn't get home till, I don't know, 11:30 or something. It was a great night. So happy I ran down there, got my ass off the couch. It'll make for a good, entertaining video. If you want to see some excellent billiards play, you'll see it in this video I'm going to put together. Holy shit. Ray Leo, come on guys, trigger the algorithm and hit that like, jeez. Us help the guy out. There you go, Ray Leo, I appreciate that. Yeah, let's get some thumbs up. 76 people, 22 thumbs ups. We can do better than that. Did you get a motorcycle before you left, or they had to get there? Did you get a motorcycle before you left? Or are they hard to get there? I bought my old landlord's scooter, so it worked out great. When I moved into my first apartment, my long-term apartment, 6 months I signed on to, I was telling my landlord that I'm going to be renting a scooter. He says, well, why don't you look at mine? So we worked out a deal. I think it was like 7,000 pesos a month. He charged me to rent that from him. So I rented that for like 4 months. And then before I left, before that 6-month term was up, he asked me if I wanted to buy it. So sure enough, I ended up buying that scooter from him. He never used it. It only had like 4,000 kilometers on it. Worked out great. I still have it. That NMAX is the perfect size, 155. I can store shit in the back. I can haul groceries. No, it's not hard to find scooters here. You can buy new, you can find used. A new scooter is maybe $2,500, which really isn't that much of an investment in the best transportation that there is here. Scooters are the best transportation. License is simple too. I just did a conversion. Went to the LTO and filled out some paperwork. Good morning. Filled out some paperwork. They told me to come back in 2 hours. I got to the front of the line. They converted my driver's license from Minnesota to a Philippines driver's license. It was 1 or 2 day deal, if that. Don't go on Mondays though, the lines are excruciating long. But it was very simple, and I don't remember, I think it was only 1,000 pesos, or a little bit more than 1,000 pesos for everything. I think the medical check was 500, and then the license itself was like maybe 600 or 700. Medical check was just like an eye check, and then a few questions. That's about it. So. Okay, where are we at? One shoe guy. Yeah, he's around, isn't he? I like the one shoe guy. Rickman, how many flight companies fly Singapore to Clark these days for people? I don't even know. I'm not sure what the flights. I've only flown out of there once to Thailand, so. Gee, they probably meant Kayla. Kayla, the waitress there at Phillies. Kayla. Yeah, I haven't seen her lately. Oh, that's what you're talking, regular guy. Maybe. I don't know. He was pretty excited to meet her that day. Arcane, he's sitting on the other shoe. Terrence, very common over there. Yeah, you don't want to sit on the dirty, shitty, dusty ground here. You're cutting in and out. Connection is bad. I don't have any problem with this stream. Okay. All connection is good. Nice. Sometimes it might be a little sporadic. Tom, my last few visits there were Mindanao, coming back Luzon, February. Right on, Tom. Right on. I think they finally turned the Christmas music down. Holy shit, that was loud. Mark M, leave the streams and enter again. I was having some issues, but now it's good. Good. Glad it's not on my end. Chet Jarvis, good morning, Chubbs. I will be there in January. Looking forward to one of your live broadcasts. Right on, Chet. Come and say hi when you're in town. Come and show your face to everybody. If you're on these lives a lot and you comment quite a bit, let's put a face to the name. I like to throw the people on here that are always on, like John Allen, he'll be on, and Edgar's, and Jim's, and whoever, whenever your guys are in town, swing through Fridays and Mondays, and we'll get you on for sure. Taylor, did you get rid of everything before you moved there? Did you get a storage? Just hard with all the paperwork, pictures, etc. Yeah, I got rid of everything. I threw all that shit out. And when you're going through it, I had a save pile and I had a throw pile. I ended up just throwing so much shit, giving shit away, selling shit. Yeah, I got rid of everything. I don't want a storage unit. Some of the guys who come here, they have a storage unit. Once they've been here for a few months, they tell me like, man, I wished I would have done like you and got rid of everything. They still got to maintain that storage unit, and then they start saying, I don't know why I'm keeping that shit. So it was so nice to detach from everything. Pictures and all that, take and put it on your computer. Put it on your Facebook and then chuck that shit. You know, my mom always tried to pawn off baby books and other shit, and I was like, no, I don't want that. I don't care to see me when I was a child. You know, it's good to see that now and then, but I don't care. So, chuck it. Rosalind, hey, can't understand the stream. Was not so good due to the really bad connection. Oh, it must be you, Rosalind. Thumbs up's completed, bro. Yes, your voice is out of sync with the video. Is it? That's crazy. Wonder if it's the music that's interrupting or something. I like your Billiards videos, but usually because it's Roselle. Yeah, Arcane. Cy Greenway, welcome to Chug Club. I think you must have just given away some stuff. I only have 6,000 kilometers on my 2015 Honda Click 125. Nice. Yeah, Tim, I bought it with 4,000, and I think I'm just turned over 13,000. So I've put on 9,000 kilometers in the last 3 years, probably a little under 3 years. Did you go to get a motorcycle license before you went there? Yeah, I had a motorcycle for a while because a girlfriend of mine had a Harley Davidson. So I bought a naked bike. I went through that safety awareness driving motorcycle classes in Minnesota. A couple days over a weekend. I'd advise if you want to get a motorcycle license, take one of those safety courses, do what they do, listen to what they do. Yeah, it's very advantageous to learn how to drive and maneuver a motorcycle if you're not very familiar. I grew up on toys though. I grew up on 3-wheelers, 4-wheelers, dirt bikes, jet skis, speedboats, pontoons, all that, you know, so I've had experience on quite a few toys. Oh my God, the music's back up. If anyone's audio is out of sync, leave and come back. It'll resync. There you go. Terry Trink Camp. Good to see you on the other day. Terry, good to see you. Good to see you, Terry. Look at that Plymouth, or this Chrysler 300M. That's a nice looking car. Wow. Those are luxury sedans. You don't see too many of those here. Rosalind, okay, it worked. Good, I leave the stream and come back. It's okay now. Right on, Rosalind. I watch as I go through this, so I have I see that I'm not out of sync. It might be a little bit of a delay. That's about all that I see. Mark M, I'll retire there in about 6 months. Having a hard time thinking when I leave. I will not have a car here in the U.S. just in case. Plan B. Ugh, yeah. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Everything will work out for the best. You'll be sitting here in 7 months and you'll be looking back like, why was I trivialized by such a inconsequential thing? It'll all work out. Morning jumps from Tate. Otis Barrett. Good morning, Tate. Mark M. I'd like to keep the car just in case, but if it's not paid off yet. Oh, yeah. I left a car, a pool cue, and a set of golf clubs at the family golf course there. I ended up giving my car to my brother because I was going to do an 8-month and a 4-month. I was going to be here 8 months and go there back for 4 months. Once I got here, I said, screw it, I'm never going back unless I have to. So I gave my brother my car. The pool cue mysteriously disappeared. And the golf clubs are still at the golf course. If and when I go home, that's usually where I'll stay, is at the family golf course place. So, Taylor, how's your new apartment? Is it too small, or are you staying there? I was thinking about La Grande. Yeah, it was pretty tight initially. Coming from a 2-bedroom, 2-bath to a studio was a shock. It's getting easier. It forces me to leave, to go out and move around. Believe me, it makes me get out and vlog more, go see things, go take walks around like the parade grounds. I do like that part, but I don't walk around my neighborhood or walk down here to Red Street anymore like I did from my closer apartment. So in that regard, it's not as nice. I could walk it. One of my neighbor apartment guys walks all the way here, but I just haven't done that yet. They stopped making Plymouths around 2001. Yeah, Chrysler I meant. 300M. I think that was like a 300S. Rome, good morning, chumps. Did you ever ask Efren for his signature on your pool stick? Yeah, well, somebody had gifted me a pool cue, a nice Viking pool cue, and he knows Efren personally, so he had him sign it at the poker hall down the road here. It's made out to Chubbs Dub C from Efren Batarreas. I clear coated it. I have it. Absolutely. So I was gifted a pool cue, a nice pool cue that I never use. It's great to have. Absolutely. Last night when I saw Efren, I didn't get a chance to go see him or say hi to him. There were too many Filipinos there to get to him. You'll see him in the video though, eating and drinking some beers and relaxing as the young guys are playing pool. It was a really cool to see last night. Rick Curran, they stopped making. Yes, we did that, Mark. That is for sharing that experience. Thanks for sharing that experience. I'm sure, Mark. Now, thank you for DB. This is Dwayne. Hello, Dwayne. How are you, Dwayne M? John Allen had the same problem, Mark M, but it passed real quick. Yes, Hector Rodriguez. Morning jumps from Angeles, Sin City. Hector Rodriguez, good morning to you. Taylor, I was just wondering if I should just get a motorcycle license before I leave, or get it there. No, get it where you're at. I'm sure they offer classes here, but just like anything here, it might end up being more of a pain in the ass than it's worth. So if you have the opportunity with everything, the classes there in the States, I took my motorcycle class in snow. I went to St. Cloud from my town, and it was miserable, but it was even better to learn how to drive a motorcycle on sleety, snowy, rainy conditions. So if you can do it there, because you'll sign up for a class and everything will run perfectly, and you'll get your certificate, you'll get your motorcycle license endorsement. Here, I have no clue how and where and what, how much it'll cost, what you're going to be riding, what conditions, where you got to go. So take advantage where you're at. Some of these motorcycle rental places here too will require a motorcycle endorsement on your license. Some will not. Ricky says hi to everyone. Hello, Ricky USA. Mark, that's what I'll be doing before I leave. Get the motorcycle endorsement. Absolutely. Make things a lot easier when you get here. Otis Barrett, it's best to get rid of everything and start fresh. I loved it. I tell you what, the relief, just to cut loose of the shit. Why do we buy so much shit? I had 4 cars, before I left. I had a garage full of shit. I had a toolbox that was fully stocked. I never used half those fucking tools. I thought I needed them all. I didn't use any of them hardly. I had backpack blowers and riding lawnmowers and golf carts and, all this stuff that I thought I'd use, and I didn't use any of it. I don't know why I thought I had to have everything. I guess it's competing with the Joneses, Sure, it was nice to have that stuff now and then and borrow it to people or whatever, but nah. The older I got, the more I started to pay people to do things for me rather than me always having to do shit. Nezel Burton, good morning. JD, of course, good morning, Chubbs and Anglers. Listening to your live on my morning walk. JD, there's a car show. Everybody out there, if you're here in the Philippines, there's a car show at Nipo Quad tomorrow. It's called the Bop and Roll. It's an awesome show. There's going to be a few cars. There's going to be motorcycles, art, food, music. If you're here in town, if you never do anything, if you often do things, my God, I advise, I'd say get off the couch, put down the remote, let go of the beer bottle for a few minutes, go to this Bop and Roll down at Nipo Quad tomorrow. I think it's 10 till probably midnight. I'm going to probably get a tattoo if the price is right there tomorrow. Just do something. This is a perfect opportunity for you guys to get off the couch. The weather hopefully is going to be marvelous. This weather right now, this time of year, this is the perfect opportunity to get your ass off the couch and to actually do something. Grab your girlfriend, grab a friend, grab somebody and go. So, yes, JD, thank you for saying hi. There's also a car show down in Manila. If you're listening from the Manila area, the Manila Car Salon show is going on at the SMX Convention Center. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, and Sunday, 10 to 8 p.m. It's like a SEMA. A SEMA, wherever hell SEMA is held, I don't know if that's Las Vegas, is custom cars, resto mods, beautiful machines. I'd love to get down there. Sunday'd be the only day I could make that if I do make that. That's another car show that's going on in Manila. If you're down around the Manila area, get off the couch. What did you take? One suitcase when you went there? No, I had 2 suitcases and a backpack and a fanny pack, and that's it. Whatever I could carry, that was it. That was my life. I got on the planes, I had anxiety about the whole thing. I hate flying. I took a couple pills. Before I knew it, I was landed in Manila. Once I collected all my bags and I got through customs and immigration and everything, I sat down for a few minutes and I actually cried. I was overwhelmed. I had some tears well up that I had accomplished my dream of changing my life. Maybe it wasn't a dream, but it was something I really wanted to do. And I did. I sold everything. Hang on, what's this? Harley? Alright, now that sounded good. Yeah, I sat there in the airport and I think I cried for about 10 minutes. I don't know. It was overwhelming. The emotional overload. I had accomplished what I wanted to. I was starting my new life in a totally different country. You tell people you're going to do it, you plan for it, until you're actually sitting in an airport in Manila, Philippines, and realizing, you don't think it's going to happen until it does, and then, emotional overload, everyone. Emotional overload. No regrets. Good planning, 2 years of researching everything, watching other bloggers and checking out different countries. Where would I want to go? What do I want to do? The happiest I've ever been. Yes. So if you have an opportunity, I would maybe advise to do what I did, but figure out a plan. Even if you just come here for a month or 2 weeks or whatever, you got to come check it out. If you've ever been fascinated, if you're attracted to Asian, beautiful women like I am, small, petite, brown skin, inexpensive living, tropical weather where Minnesota has snow and cold for 5 months a year, which is a waste of time these days. Hells yeah. Best move I ever made. Patriots 0, Jets 0. 15 minutes left in the first quarter. That means the game hasn't even started. Hello, Adrian. How are you? Good to see you. Bill Sheenus. Hello, Chubbs. Are there abundant their trees will come to life? Are they adamant that tree will come to life? That's the bet. I don't think Frankie's going to be... Where is it? Where the hell's my finger? I gotta go on this side. I don't think Frankie's this dead tree here, guys. I don't think they're gonna change that out till Christmas. Because they're gonna hang Christmas lights here, I'm sure. And they're gonna realize that thing's a Charlie Brown piece of shit. They still water it now and then. So the bet is that that's gone at Christmas for me. I don't know what everybody else is, their bet is. When you think they're gonna realize that thing's actually dead. But throw your bets out there. Taylor, how long did it take for you to get rid of everything you got rid of? Everything. You know what? Tell you what. When people know your plan, they come out of the woodwork. I'm talking family, friends, everything. I had sold my shit off in a month and a half, I think. Got rid of it, burned it, gave it away. It just isn't important anymore. I gave away all my clothes to friends and families. I had some really sweet-ass clothes. My Jeep was probably worth $8,000, something like that. I ended up selling it to a coworker for $4,500. I knew that he'd appreciate it like I did for 8-10 years, whatever I had. So I was happy with that. I made more money selling my Camaro than anything. I pretty much gave my Denali away for a really good price. My trailers, my lawnmowers, my blowers went to family. It didn't take long. Believe me, once people know that you're leaving or you're fire sailing, they come out of the woodwork, especially your neighbors around the neighborhood. My toolbox, I sold it as is, the whole thing, and it was a beautiful toolbox filled with some of the best Cobalts, Milwaukee's, Sears wrenches, all that good shit. Pretty much gave shit away, bottom dollar, but I didn't care. It didn't take long. Surfing to Sienna, good morning Vietnam. Good morning Philippines, good morning Vietnam. I remember that was great. What was that, Robin Williams? Jerry Newman, good morning, Chubbs. Rome, it seems the weather there is continuing cooling and improving. What a beautiful sunny day, perfectly hang out in Angeles City to chill and watch people walk by. Absolutely, this is the best weather of the year. today is so refreshing. Hopefully tomorrow for the car show, it's going to be the same way down at Bop and Roll. JP Amintuad. That's what I'm doing. Going out there for a month to see if I like it. If I do, I'll go back and make it home. There you go, JP. Good call. Come check it out. I never came and checked it out. I just know me. I can adjust to any situation. Maybe not province life yet, but I can adjust to pretty much anything, and I know me. Know you. Hopefully you're not a super introvert. Hopefully you're not just a couch rider with a remote control. I have this YouTube as my hobby, as my passion, something I always wanted to do, so that's what really drove me as well. This was what I wanted to do in a different country, and I couldn't make it happen in the US because there was too much competition. I knew I could add a different spice here to Angeles City in the Philippines. Plus, I looked forward to the adventure. I look forward to many adventures. Believe me, this adventure in life is the biggest thing I've ever done, and it's been so rewarding. Green Icy did the same thing November 2003 after retiring from the U.S. Air Force and never regretted it. Green Icy, I love your Chub Club tag there. Thank you for the comment. Good to have you on the chat, my friend. Green Icy. Serpent of Sienna, watering that tree is the definition of hope. Yeah, I know. I just don't think they know shrubbery. It sure looks like an arborvitae. It ain't coming back. It's not a dormant, it's not a perennial or annual or whatever the hell the word is that escapes me. It's dead. It's way dead. JP, Navy vet, thank you for your service, my friend. Lots of veterans over here. Lots of advantages for veterans in regards to the SRRV. You can get a permanent visa here. You can work off of that visa. So, lots of advantages for previous military people, servicemen. I didn't think to bring 2 big suitcases because then those big suitcases will be sitting in the apartment the whole time. Do you think 2 is needed or just buy stuff here? No, clothes-wise, set yourself up with some good shoes and some nice fitting clothes. You know, I have some of those tactical shorts where you zip off the bottom half so it's shorts or it's pants. They're breathable. Buy some quality shoes, shorts, underwear, clothes before you come this way. You're gonna have a difficult time finding shit here. Or if you do, you'll go to SM Mall and you'll pay the same prices here that you do in the West, which is okay if you're ready for that. I just made sure that the clothes I had were new, the right size. Even though I lost 25 pounds once I got here, I still make do. I had both sizes. I have fat size and I have thin size, so I kind of plan for that as well. Because you may find that you lose weight here. Suitcases, yeah, you just rifle them over in a corner, put them on top of something. Depends on what you're renting. Not a big deal. Robin Williams. I want to live on the beach. JP, you know, just to be honest, JP, I think the beach is overrated. Then again, I grew up on a lake. When you grow up on a lake and you have access to the beach and then you sit on your deck and you watch the sunsets and you have access to the lake, you take that shit for granted. Now, if you move to a beach resort community, it's probably what most of these beach areas are around here. I think you're going to find that eventually you're going to get bored with it. You think that that's what you want. But if you're the only person on that beach where you're living, what are you going to do? Are you going to be sitting there by yourself? Or if you're on the beach where there's hundreds of people every day, that's going to get annoying as well. So don't want to burst your bubble. Maybe you're different than I am, but I think the beach is overrated. It's great for a while. Maybe you want to do a 6-month term somewhere and enjoy it. Or a year, in fact. but then you might get different ideas. The good thing about living here in Angeles City is we have so many different things. We have obviously Red Street, Walking Street right here for entertainment. Not that I ever go there. We're going to go there tonight. We're going to do a little bar hop. We're going to Access Nightclub to see the show and to chit-chat with some girls and all. But I don't go there every day. I may go down there a couple times a week for the food, for the shawarma that I like. Just to people watch a little bit at Kokomo's on the rail. But even that gets a little boring. You know? Really analyze why you're coming here. Are you coming here for sex? Are you coming here for relaxation and beach life? How long is that going to be entertaining before it gets old? You know, Angeles City has everything. We got racetracks. I'm talking about a car show down in Nipo Mall. I'm talking about a car show in Manila, which is only 2 hours away. We have an airport here. I can fly to Thailand in 3 hours. I can go to Southeast Asia, different locations easily. I have a car that I can drive around Luzon, and that's the plan once the weather gets better. So kind of know what you want to do. Get a game plan. How long do you want to be here? Do you want to spend some time in Angeles? Do you want to maybe try Dumaguetes, Iloilo, Cebu's? You want to go down towards Mindanao? You want like a mountain area? You want a beach area? You'll have that option. I'll use this as a home base for the next several years. And then when I get tired, if I want to travel, I'll travel. So, you know, just kind of know what you want to do and then do it. I can tell you the province life sucks. There you go, Jerry Newman. See, I'm not ready for province life. Maybe in 10 years, when my body starts to fall apart, maybe I'll get married at that point so that the woman will have everything that I have acquired or my money or whatever when I die. But take care of me. Set me up in a province. I'll be fine with it. Maybe then, maybe never. But right now, I know province is not me. Hard to find quality clothing there. If you do, you'll pay a lot. Yes, Mark. Yes, I believe it. I know. There's a couple of good stores, but again, you're going to pay the same prices. And it's not quite the quality everywhere else that you'll find everywhere there. So, are you available to receive Amazon packages? Yeah, Amazon, you can order from here. Lazada, Shopee, Temu, there's a bunch of different similar, but the quality is not the same. So Amazon will deliver here. I've never had anything from Amazon deliver, but yes. And mail, set up all your, go paperless on everything. Because mail is a pain in the ass. I don't receive any mail. I made sure that I didn't need a mailbox because there isn't a mailbox. There's no mail delivery here. You'll get packages delivered, but if somebody sends you a package from the United States, it could take 2 months to get here. So, green icy, I concur on the clothes. Difficult to find anything to fit Jet 7, Patriots 0. Bring some clothing for cooler areas like Baguio. Yes, I have a few sweatshirts. I still have too many though. I have like 3 or 4. I only need like 2. Shoes are important. Get some good quality shoes. But then again, you don't want too many pairs of shoes. I brought like 3 pairs of shoes and a quality pair of sandals. I find that open-toe shoes are a great way to control the temperature of your body. If you're wearing socks and shoes all the time, you're gonna find that you're hot as hell. I like sandals. Do you ever go to Subic? Yes, I've been there a few times. Subic's usually a 2-day tour, and then you've seen things, and time to get the hell out. Yes, been there. I like it. I like when you check into your hotel, you park on the backside, go to your room, and then when you walk out on the beach, I was overwhelmed the first time I saw that beach. Yeah, it was awesome. And it's so close. We're talking 45 minutes away. 14 plays 72 yards and a touchdown. Wow, nice. Thank you for the advice. and plan to explore for sure. Good to hear. Lee, SRRV prices have gone up. Don't think it's worth it. Been working on my SRRV since early July. Lots of hidden fees, payoffs. Renew every few months at Marquee. Takes an hour and you keep your passport. Lee, thank you for that. I've been dragging my ass on the SRRV for me, but that's a big chunk of money because I'm not military. I'll probably never do it. I don't know. I have to experience Thailand a couple more times before I decide that Philippines is it, but it sure seems like Philippines is going to be it. Yeah. Good advice, Lee. Thank you. JD, of course, Frankie is toast. Oh yeah, Frankie's toast. Christmas. Tim Desiak, I came here. My health is much better now. Lost 20 kilos. Absolutely. I tell you, the aches and the pains. I had a back operation. I had a herniated disc. I would tweak my back, once, twice a year. The aches and the pains between the cold and the warm temperatures. It just made working harder and harder at the age that I was getting to be. I don't have those aches and pains. I might have a sore back now and then just because I don't stretch and walk enough. And that's all I really need to do is stretch and walk. And then I'm good. But yes, the aches and the pains, daily aches and pains go away a lot quicker. I will say though, if you get a cold or you get a sinus infection or you get a cough, that seems to linger longer than it did in the States. I remember in the States it might take a week. Here you might find that it takes 3 weeks before you lose a cough, a hack. Robert McMahon, Jr. sighting. He walked by and didn't come see. Oh, he did, but I didn't. I gave him the old 1 second eye contact, and he knows that I don't give him much anymore. I'll maybe see him on Walking Street after this, and I'll throw him a 20, but I don't pay him every day. I tell him tomorrow or something. Yeah, no. The Professor. Whoop, whoop. Good morning, Chad. Good morning. Ocean Breeze. Hello, everyone. Cheers. Taylor, you didn't mess around. You got rid of everything. Went one way, one time, way to do it. It's too far to go back and forth and too expensive. Absolutely. Just do it. I could always go back. I could always go back to work. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna make it work here. Worst case scenario is I go back. I live with a relative for a few, whatever it takes. I fall into a job which I can slide right back into. I could make good money again. I'm back into the rat race. I'm paying too many insurances. I'm getting advertisements on TV forcing pills and insurances down my throat. Prepare for this, prepare for that, prepare for the future. Worry about this, worry about that. Bitch about politics, bitch about new health care programs at work. Health insurances, 401s are changing, this is and that. Everybody's bitching, crying. You're always constantly looking over your shoulder. Did I drive too fast? Are the police behind me? No. Much better life here. Shake all that shit. Cut loose of those anchors. Don't worry, you'll make it work. I'm not going back. Steve, good morning, Chad. I am 80. Super red dress. I am 80 here in Angeles area. 11 years. Tour in Pasay. As I get older, I like the access to everything Angeles offers. Love the freedom my big bike gives me. There you go, Steve. Absolutely. People cry about Angeles, and it's only good for one thing. This street, old fantasy land here, is fun to have out your back door if and when you want to access it. If you're an alcoholic, if you're a nymphomaniac, you're going to end up spending all your savings and all your time there. Your health is going to go to shit. It's nice to have in our backyard, but it's not the only thing here that Angeles has to offer. And Angeles has so much more to offer than anywhere else in the Philippines. If you don't like it, you can move. You can move to a neighboring town. You can go to Subic and really mellow out. I've had friends go there. They get bored, they come back. Or there's people like living in Dumaguete that I know that come here to vacation from Dumaguete because Dumaguete's too boring. So they come for the livelihood, the turnover of the girls, the turnover of tourists. There's always new people. There's always something new going on. So thank you for that, Steve. Big bike. Ugly Tourist. Good morning, Chubbs. Ugly Tourist. What the hell's going on, my friend? What are you doing? You sitting on your couch? You editing? I ran down to Capito Sports Bar at 10:30 last night. Was there for like an hour and a half. I watched Efren Reyes, not Efren Reyes. I watched JB Sukal. A couple teenagers go head-to-head in some pool matches. Oh my God, they're superstars. Efren was there. A bunch of other people. Who goes out at 10:30 at night? You can do that. The roads were open. The crazy-ass drivers were out and about. I made it unscathed. I'm so happy I went down there. Yes. There's an Aussie who has, Steve, there was an Aussie who has a vintage motorcycle museum and restaurant in Pangasinan. He will be at the Nipo Center tomorrow. Heard this museum is incredible. Awesome. Hopefully he brought down some things to take advantage of. Yes, tomorrow at Nipo Quad is the Bop and Roll show. So get your asses off the couch and go enjoy Bop and Roll for an hour or two, you guys. 200-300 pesos to get in. Food, music, bikes, cars, beautiful women walking by with a dude in red pants. Truck in the way. Get the hell out of the way. Hey, you, how you doing, sexy? Looking good in your sundress or your tight whatever dresses that is. Girls know what those dresses are called. I don't know what they're called. I think they're called sexy ass dresses. Taylor, yes, you don't want to come back in. I'm in California. Just get a hamburger at Jack in the Box. $20. My water bill is $400 a month. Gardening, all these dumb bills you don't need. Cut loose. Property taxes. Screw you guys. Always going up, even though it wasn't that much. Yeah, no, it's a conversation piece for people to bitch about. Yeah, I know. And what it sounds like it costs to live there now is scary. And the people are scary. And it's just not a good atmosphere right now. So I don't miss it. Get a bike and let's ride. Visit all the interesting spots in Luzon. Comms on helmets, increase the fun. Steve, I can't. I had a back operation. I can ride maybe 1-2 hours. If I would take long big bike tours like that of anywhere, I would be laid out for a week. I don't know what that's caused by. That's why I need to stretch and walk to loosen up some of that. Maybe it's scar tissue from my operation. Cool truck. But I can't do it. That's why I have a car. I wish I could. I like the freedom of a motorcycle, but it's just not going to work for me. Ugly Tourist editing, of course, but turned on your channel. Right on, Ugly Tourist. Look at her. Man, oh man. Son of a bitch. Woo. Maybe it's the dress. See you now. Beautiful. Come over here. There's the Scorebirds tour golf cart, showing everybody around, taking them to breakfast. Yeah. What do you think of that, Marvin? Yeah. Woo! Jeez, the scenery, spectacular. JD, of course, I really like the variety we have here. So many things to do. I'm happy with my choice. Good for you, JD. JD, I think you were talking about only spending some time here. Now it sounds like you're set and you're going to stay here. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. It's good to have you as another vlogger here, as well as Ugly Tourist. Ugly Tourist is a great name. cracks me up. You crack me up.
He goes on his spread.
Ugly tourists. It's like chubs. It's distinct. Who the hell would call themselves chubs? Who the hell would call themselves ugly tourists? It's memorable. I like it. Puts a chuckle in me mouth, it does. Steve. Where are we at? Steve S. The Aussie with the vintage motorcycle is bringing an incredibly rare motorcycle. Awesome. Dude, the art alone at that show. I might have to spend some money. Like I said, I might get a tattoo from Bop and Roll. Bop and Roll's a really fun show. I want to add a couple things on my arm. I want to get the Thailand flag on there. I want to maybe even do the Bop and Roll. I want to see what they have to offer, what they advise. I think it would be quick. You can get tattoos there. You can get haircuts there. You can buy food. The music's good. The band at night's going to be spectacular. The cars, the motorcycles, camaraderie, mixing and mingling and tingling. Hell's yeah. It's a good show. I've been there 2 or 3 years now. Angeles Hot Rod Association will have a few cars. Come say hi to them. Jones. Hey, wish I could get my ass off the couch. Laugh my ass off. Jones, get your ass off the couch. This is Phil. Too much couch riding. My socializing and run around interferes with my editing and my production sometimes. But I like getting out and about because there's always so much to do. So much going on around here. So it all works. Get your ass off the couch. You can do it. You can do it. Where are you playing pool today? We are playing at Brass Now. It's a good table. I think we do good at that table. It's a cool crew. If we win, we lose, it don't matter. Phil, did you hear I went and watched JB Sukal? Efren was there. We were down at Capito's bar last night. Went down there at 10:30 at night. Yeah, I saw it while I was editing. I saw him playing live, and I'm like, is that Capito's? Sure enough, boom, I'm out. Threw on my underwear and my shirt. Luckily, I put a pair of pants on before I rolled. It's great. Frank Watson, good morning, good morning. All my life, I couldn't do any dairy. I couldn't eat fried cabbage. I love coffee, and I couldn't drink it because of the caffeine. For some reason, I can now. No chemicals. Good for you. I came here on a pill. I had an anti-anxiety depression pill that I thought I needed to take. It mellowed me out in the States. That combined with my marijuana use, I was in a great state. I got through the work I professionalized, I did my thing, I was enjoying life, at least I thought I was. I wasn't stressed. I got here, I dropped that pill, I don't smoke pot, I don't drink, I don't do any of that shit anymore. I don't need to. It's just, it's a whole different world there. I don't have the aches and the pains. Then again, it may have all been a head game. I think it was. The anti-anxieties and possible depressions and all that. The way those pharmaceutical ads and insurance ads and all that other shit force feed you that constantly makes you feel inadequate, or maybe if I take that, I would be a different person, which I want to be. Yeah, no. It's a mind game. Green Icy was an AC for 22 years, currently in Wichita Falls, Texas, temporarily. Talk about culture shock. Wow. Oh, man. You were here for 22 years, and now you're back in the shitstorm. Hello. Man, that sounds painful. I go back, like, what's his name's coming here this morning? Jim's leaving for the States. He's been here for several months. He was here for breakfast yesterday, and he was already talking. His anxiety levels are starting to build because he has to go back to the U.S. Wow. No, thank you. Vehicle Mundo's Jets 7, Patriots 7, 14 left in the second quarter. Right on. Thank you, Marcus. Taylor, I just think it's gonna stay. I just think if you're gonna stay there forever, you just get the SRRV Classic. It's expensive and the hassle, but worth it. Gonna be there. I'm gonna do that. Yes, absolutely. I considered all of that. I just haven't acted on it. I don't mind the 2-month extensions. If I plan to leave, it all starts over again. Like if I go to Thailand, my 3 years that I'm granted that I can keep extending starts over. So even if you don't go anywhere at that 3-year mark, go somewhere, come back the next day, starts over. SRRV eliminates all of that, but still not sure. Frank Watson, going to the car show at Nipo tomorrow. Weather should be good. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'll be there. I'm sure there will be a few people there that I'll run into, will run into, you'll recognize. It's not the biggest show in the world, but it sure is fun. A lot to see, a lot to enjoy. Steve, girlfriend and I had lunch at Burger King in Koreatown yesterday. 620 pesos for both. Mine was Whopper with cheese, large fries, large Coke. To give people still in the States perspective, that's about $10. Man, when I was back there over a year ago for my father's funeral, I went to Burger King in the Mall of America. I think it cost me $13 or $14 for myself. Like, what the hell is that? And then I think in the airport, I didn't eat before I went to the airport. I was super duper hungry. I think I paid like $22 for a hamburger in the airport. What? CJ! God, CJ just drove by. He's probably looking for a place to park, or he's going to breakfast down the road. If you ever need to get out of there, they will give it back. I talked to them. Yeah, they're talking the SRRV monies. I think you're right. It's probably not too difficult. You might have to wait a few months or something, but I'm not too worried about all that. Jones, yeah, I heard that earlier. Nice. Chad at 80. I don't ride more than 283 hours. What? I don't ride more than 283 hours at a time. That's a lot of time, 283 hours. Most was 5 hours, okay. With a Vulcan 650 Cruiser, you could do it, just go easy, or limit rides to under 2 hours. I don't like big bikes. I don't like the weight. I don't like high speeds on big open roads. I can handle this shit around here on a scooter, but believe me, when I owned my naked bike, my FC1, when I rode the girl's Harley, when I rode the girlfriend's brother's Ducati, things like that, I just didn't like the feel of a big bike. I'm sorry, I just don't like it. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm scooterability, but if I'm going on somewhere, if I'm going on a trip, I'm taking a bus, or I'm gonna drive. I can lock my shit down. I like the freedom of a car, the music, the whatever. I know you could pipe it in if you want, but I'm just not a big bike fan. BC Donnie, hey, hi from Whistler, Canada. Whistler, Canada. Right on. It sounds like you're at about 5 degrees Celsius or something up that way. Somebody chimed in with some 5 degrees Celsius temperatures. Surely wasn't Texas. Texas is 81. Minnesota's like 50. I jump between Fahrenheit and Celsius because I still don't understand Celsius. Frank Watson, oh yee, and my lower back problem's gone. There you go, Frank. Yeah, I just don't want those. Scooter suspension's not too good, even though I dial it in. I've upgraded my shocks on my scooter. It's still, I just don't, I don't want that. Little runs around town, or I can handle. Steve, cars are so boring and stuck in traffic, not to mention costly. Absolutely. Around here, don't want to drive a car after like 2 p.m. But when you get out on the open roads and you're shooting up to Pangasinan, 100 Islands, over to Baylor, good to go. Down to Manila? I don't know. I might consider taking a bus from going to Manila. That's Helltown for driving. Hawk 6753. What did I tell you about my Bears? 6-3, and we will revenge that opening season loss to your Vikes this coming Sunday. Right on. I have a feeling you're probably going to beat my Vikings. They're in all kinds of hurt. Offense, defense, quarterback, here's theirs, injuries. Yeah, not a good season. Alright, what's this truck doing there in front of the gates to Fantasyland, taking up our viewing pleasure? Dave BGC, good morning, Chester. For your viewers, I highly recommend trying Angles, BGC, and Cebu, each for 2 weeks before settling down. All three give you close to airport options and all have lots of expats, pros and cons. Yes, great advice, Dave. Absolutely. Give it 2 weeks, give it a month. You don't have to do anything else. Enjoy, relax. Hit the nightlife, hit the day life, check out the restaurants, the food, the activities. Do things you wouldn't normally do. Get out of your comfort zone. When you're out of your comfort zone, that's when you're truly living. So go to a beach, sit on a lawn chair for a week. Do different things. You have earned it. You can do what you want to do. Green Icy had to return, getting my son enlisted in the Air Force. After the technical training is done, I shall return. Green Icy, good for you. Helping your son out through a anxiety building time for him. No experience in life. Good for you. Set him free and then get your ass back. There you go. Rick Curran. I was at pastrami sandwich at Farmer's Boys the other day. $17, $23 for my combo. Get the frick out of here, Rick. That's shitting crazy. That's so crazy. Ugh, man, that converts to about 1,000 or 1,200 pesos. You can still get most meals here for 300 to 700 pesos. Breakfast here at Phillies is 319 pesos. You can go to buffets here and pay that price, but that's a buffet. I don't know, that's crazy. Are you ever gonna try Cebu? Park area looks nice there. Yeah, I'll venture down and around those areas. I'm gonna hit Luzon first. I'm gonna use my car and I'm gonna travel. Hey Dave, BGC, guess what? And Frank and whoever else. Apex, where you took your car for its repair. I still haven't done my repair, but Apex just reached out to me yesterday, and said for all the service and all the customers that you've given us, we would like to offer you free detailing on your vehicle, whatever you need. So I don't know if that includes the 10,000 repair on my bumper. Remember my little scrape that I had at my old apartment? I don't know. I'll pay for that if I have to, but they're gonna totally detail my car for free. So thanks to you, Dave, and everybody else that may have reached out to Apex for some services. It's beneficial to both you, I, them, us, whoever's. I really appreciate them. If you're listening, John over at Apex, I'll be stopping by maybe today, and we'll figure out a schedule. I may just leave you my car, time frame included, if we can fit it in before I want to travel, because now the weather's nice, I want to hit the road. So it'd be good if I could get my car done and whatever, but we'll work out the details. But I was surprised that they reached out and said, bring it in and we're going to take care of you and get your car up to speed for you. So thanks to everybody who's utilized Apex. BC Donnie, we are at 7 degrees Celsius, 44 degrees. Ooh, no. That's ball chilling. Professor, for those young enough, try different places, but we older folks know what we want. There you go, Professor. Good advice. Good advice. And you're gonna need a hobby. You're gonna need something to do. And I don't know, I wouldn't advise drinking as your hobby or as your new sport. That leads to nothing but less income, health issues, possible other issues. So, yeah. Hello, Chris. How are you? Big Johnson Chumps, how are you, my friend? I'm good, Big Johnson. How are you today? See you, Chris. Another gentleman that I've had him wash my bike here a bunch of times, and I just wasn't very happy, so I don't have him wash my bike any longer. You know, don't burn the bridge with me, or I'm not going to be helping you out anymore. Big Johnson, I'm good, my friend. Good to have you on the chat. Russ Thomas, hey, chat. Melbourne, Australia. Have you checked out Vincent Resort? What is it like? Vincent Resort's a great place. Anna, the owner, very nice lady. They've done a lot of remodeling over there. They've upgraded their rooms, they painted their pool, they changed the outside bar, inside bar area. I like it. I like it. You may not like some of the reviews that you'll read about the place, but I like it. It's great staff, good food, kind of got a nice little resort feel with the pool there. They go all night. They sing karaoke, which might drive you crazy. But I think the rooms are far enough away at Vincent Resort that you may not hear that. So I like the place. Jones, Cebu City housing seems to be about 200 less than Angeles. Oh yes. Look at that. Look at the white walls and the crazy rims. I like those vans. We rented a van like that down in Bangkok. Took it all the way to Pattaya. Boy, that was nice. Let somebody else do the driving. You can sit back and shoot the shit, smoke, drink, watch TV, music. Those vans are nice. Wow. Those rims, those tires and wheels look crazy on that thing. Looks like a loaf of bread. Larry Hicks, seems like there's a lot more activities today. Anything special going on? Today, they're in Manila. There's the Manila Car Salon going on at the SMX Convention Center. 10 to 8. Around here today, I don't really know of anything. I missed the Hog Festival at the parade grounds last weekend, the food spectacular or whatever it was. I think JD off course was there. Today, I haven't heard much. I haven't heard of anything that's going on though. Taylor, what about... Yes, let them have it. Dropping off, picking up Koreans and women. What about Subic? Would you drive your car there or take the bus? Oh yeah, no, I'd drive there. In fact, I've almost driven there a couple times this last couple weeks. It's so quick. Quick little getaway. Go down to some of their surplus or their duty-free stores. Find some products that you probably won't find here. Look at that van. There, finally. Junction Produce. Yeah, pull around the corner, idiot. Attaboy. Yeah, Subic. I like Subic. It's quick, it's easy, it's great reach. Go give you that ocean feel, beach feel. You could probably find a really cheap hotel or something as well if you wanted to just go for a day or a 2-day. Then you've pretty much enjoyed it all, seen it all. Come on back. The drive's really easy, really good, relaxing. Before you know it, you're there. 45 minutes. Hawk, yes, I live in BGC, and there's too many expats. But I lived in Angeles, and that is the case there as well. Yes, both are good for foreigners. I am not a bar hopper or drinker, so BGC is it. It is. There you go. Yeah, you're like big city living there. Beautiful, new, modern, clean. Here, if you got problems with trash and beggars and crazy shit like that, it might drive you nuts. I don't see it anymore. I look past it. It doesn't bother me. I don't let the small things bother me. Steve, I know I keep beating the big bike drum, but I totally agree with you on Harleys. Way too heavy. I had a heavy Goldwing. So answer is a lightweight big bike. Scooters are back killers. Yes, yes, I believe it. Ray Clark, what is the Clark Global City like? Can you rent condos there? It's coming along. I don't know if there's any condos available. I think there's one building, Korean owned, that's up and running now. No, wait, Clark Global City. Yeah, Clark Global City is just right here inside Main Gate, but not really into Clark, where it's really built up, like around Mimosa or the Hilton areas or whatever is pretty expensive and crazy. But Clark Global City here is over by Clark Medical City. It's still under development. Nothing's really kicked in. When the train finally gets here, I'm sure that'll grow, or it'll grow before the train gets here, but it's not quite developed yet. You'd need a car or a bike living over that way. Phil Collins, how much is a beer over there? Anywhere from like 70 to 120 pesos. So $1.50 to what, $3 or something? Pretty cheap. Do you like the ADV 160? Has suspension, looks like a nice scooter over there. I've heard goods and I've heard bads between Hondas, Yamahas, and Suzukis and everything else. I like my NMAX. ADV's got its advantages and disadvantages, I'm sure. I don't know what they are. I've never ridden one. So I think people prefer Honda. Some people prefer Yamaha. Maybe somebody could chime in and let you know here. Can you rent in Clark? New Clark City is nice, but nothing there yet. Yes. You can rent in Clark. Yes. Phil Collins, I love beer. Right on, Phil. I used to as well. That was my mind reliever for many years. My Billy Vader, my family pacifier, my relationship equalizer. So glad I don't have that addiction or that fascination any longer. Bikes will smoke the barriers like they did before, Steve says. Yes. Dave, absolutely love Apex. They should help you with the 10K. Seems a bit much, even though it's less than 200 USD. Mine was only 30K. Much more in the way of work. Yes. Yours was amazing how it turned out. I'll stop by today. I'll film the whole thing. We'll see what he's willing to offer. It'd be nice if he picked up that 10K, but I don't expect him to take care of that. Just detailing. My car got beat in the sun for years. It still gets beat and sits in the sun. A nice wax job, maybe a ceramic coating, inside detailing. They might even be offering to do the window tint. I've replaced the rear window tint already, which looks great. The front window tint I took off. It was too dark. I didn't like that. But if they do tinting, maybe they'll tint my side windows for me. Otherwise, it's only like 400 pesos a window from where I did it. Hawk, bike's only 1 by 3, and the Bears had that game for 3.5 quarters. Prediction is Bears 27, bikes 13. There you go. I think it'd be closer than that, but when we play each other in the NFC North, it's always good games. It comes down to the end, so you may be right, but if I'd say maybe like 24-20, and I'll have to go with my Vikings. I'm gonna have to go with my Vikings, obviously. Russ Thomas, okay, thank you so much. Phil Collins, do all the Westerners have YouTube channels over there? No. Only a handful. A lot of them start and then quit. Everyone needs a hobby. Yours is beer. Some is YouTube. Some is pool. Some is pool and beer and YouTube. Some is pool and YouTube. Yes. So I think you're gonna need a hobby when you come here. Steve, Chad, I have some advice about your scooter service. I had a 150 for 8 years and used mechanics same area you do. Trust me, it's a huge mistake. Took me a while to figure it out. I'm not sure why you're saying that. I like those guys I go to. They're helpful, they're quick. They bring up things that I wouldn't think of. Proactive rather than reactive. I'm not doing any of it myself, so I like it over there. Only a handful of Westerners have YouTube channels, yes, Steve. Subic is 45 minutes in a car or on a big bike, very close. Absolutely. Dave, just got back from Cambodia. Wow, the ladies are amazing, and it's a bit overwhelming. Food is cheap and amazing. We are going back in January 2026. You should join Cambodia. That's a country I definitely would have never considered until I lived here. Nothing but good remarks about that. Wow, Hammer's got 3-4 tables out front. Maybe they brought their prices down. Jones, very simple van ride to Subic. Yes, you could also take a van down there. They pick you up at the Brass Knob at 12:45. You're in Barrio Barreto by 2 p.m. Nice. I think we did that once before I had a car. Yeah, we did. We did that. And then we rode back with JR. We spent a couple nights down there. Yep, I remember now. Chet Jarvis, will I need an adapter for my electronic devices? I bought them here. I have had no issues. I don't even use them much anymore. You know, your laptops and your big ticket items usually have something built in to safeguard against different, whatever the hell is the difference. You can buy adapters here. So just to be safe for peace of mind, but I've had no issues with anything burning up early, later, quicker. Now that I've set it, I'll probably lose something in the next week. DC Donnie, I have a Harley Street Glide and a Sportster. Nice, nice. I just bought a bottle of water for $1. There you go. Tim Disiak, Honda Service Center all over the Philippines. Steve, in the Philippines, Japanese bikes have way better parts access. Rusies are cheaper, but famous for electrical issues. Cheap Chinese junk. Yeah, I'd never buy a Rusi. The man from Ohio. The man from Ohio. I'm looking forward to my next trip to Angeles in June of 2026. Nice. Nice. Should be good hot weather then. Should be sunny and hot as hell. But that's a good time to come visit. There goes people in black. Let's all put our black on. Are you going to start a family over there? No, I'm not. No family. That boat has sailed. I'm not looking, nope, I like my freedom, I like my independence. I'm selfish that way, and I'm sorry about that. Taylor, tell them to use ceramic tint, won't discolor. Yeah, they got some special chemical something. They did one time. So they got something that they use. I forget what it's called. There's a gentleman, a guy that just restored his R32 Skyline, and he used Apex for the I don't know if they had it painted through them but they did some work for him. He was very excited, very thankful to Apex for what they did for his car. His car was at that car show out at Clark International Speedway on the go-kart track. Man, it looked and it felt marvelous. They detailed this car. I need like an engine cleaning too. So we'll see what they're going to offer. But I know the paint job, because it's a darker color, needs some protection. It's taking a beating in the sun. Steve, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Vikings 27, Bears 17. There you go. There you go. Phil Collins, I do need a hobby. Yes, you do, Phil. Like you're saying, the beer one, it's not a good one. It's an easy one. It can get expensive. I'd advise figuring out something else that you're good at or that you enjoy. Even if you don't enjoy it, try a few different things. You might find that you enjoy it. Dave, just talked to the dealers. NMAX have changed and look a big difference. And smaller from the front. 26 ADV6 160 will now have Bluetooth to the display. No more phone showing. Yes, that's nice. I see NMAX has got a turbo model now. I think that's around 170, whereas the regular price is about a 150. Turbo. Not that I need a turbo. Hector Gubat, the government has a 10-year plan for the proposed Clark Global City, but the realistic time frame is more like 20 years. I know, everything here is twice as long. Country of patience here. Definitely a country of patience here. Phil's got a Super Duty. Nice. Diesel. I like how diesels hold their value in the States. Even if it's gas, Super Duties are nice. Green Icy, I had an NMAX and an Aeromax before that. ADV and Aero X, kind of similar. Felt like I was sitting on top of the Aero X, then NMAX kind of felt like it was around me. More comfortable to ride. There you go. I like that I can kick my feet up in a relaxed position rather than toes down, stabbing. Kind of forces you to sit forward more. On the Aero X or the Neos, NMAX, you can kind of kick back, put your feet up like a Harley foot peg thing and relax and ride. Hawk says NFC North is the best division in the NFL. Any one of those four teams can beat anyone on any given Thursday, Sunday, or Monday. There you go. Yes, 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 yes. Glad my Mahomes has had his week off, ready to kick some ass. I need it going into the next few weeks for fantasy football. Wow, sexy. Sexy. Ray Clark, have you flown out of Clark yet? Yes, we went to Thailand from Clark. Only problem with Clark flights is that you come back in the middle of the night from like Thailand. I think we landed like 2 in the morning. So then taxis and grabs are more expensive. Grab, I don't even think works at that time of the night. During the day, you can always probably get a grab out there. You might have to wait a while. Taxis, they're always there, but they're going to cost a little bit more. But yes, flown in and out of there, very nice. New, quick, easy. Mark M, I think my hobby will be working with the FW and American Legion. I would never have a YouTube channel. That's not for me. There you go. That sounds good. You're going to mix and mingle with a lot of other veterans and stuff. You're going to meet a great group of guys. Sounds like a great hobby to me. When I see you, Chad, I will explain why it's a mistake to use those mechanics. All right. Jeannie Cruz. A little late today, but Edgar and I are both here. Good morning, Chad, and hello to all of you on this live. Hello, Jeannie. Good morning to you. Good evening. Good to have you with us. Fury, morning, Chad. Hope you all is well. Yes, absolutely, Fury. Thanks for showing up. Looking forward to the pop and roll tomorrow. Steve, laptop, cell phones, absolutely no issues electronically. Desktop computers, your power supply, it should have a switch on just to replace it when you arrive. There you go. Mark, bring adapters so you can plug into all outlets with no ground. The Philippines has 220. Some units will have both 220 and 110. Safeguard yourself, get some adapters, yes. Power tools like cordless, corded tools like drills, power saws. You need a transformer. Better to buy here. Don't bring like I did. 110 is very rare. Yes, I believe that is true. The U.S. is so depressing. Phil, you sound so depressed. Yes, it's not the place I want to live right now, and that's why I don't live there. Good morning, Edgar. Good morning. Robert says, I'm scared of the robots. Yes. Is the Charles Schwab debit card the best to avoid ATM fees in the Philippines? I think other banks also offer rebated ATM fees now. Maybe like a Navy Federal Credits or some of your credit unions or other banks. I did the Charles Schwab because of the transfer fees, but once I opened my account after being here for 4 months, I don't use Charles Schwab any longer. It just sits there idle. So most scooters actually feel heavier than the lightweight big bikes. Why? Because of the wheel size, weight distribution. All right. I got a diesel. It's great. My house is on wheels. I can get me and my house across. We're going 90 down the highway. There you go. If flying out of Clark for a few days, then park the car at the airport. Long term, way easier and cheap. I like that in Minnesota. If I was taking a trip, even for a week, I do the parking on premise. Short term, I think they called it. It wasn't that much of a fee. I wasn't sure if they offered that here at Clark International, so that's good to know. That's great to know. If I fly again, I'll just leave my car there. Jones, pool, poker, and ladies are my hobbies, and not necessarily in that order. Phil, I know you. I think it's more like ladies, pool, and poker. It might be pool, ladies, and poker. It might be poker ladies in a different sense of the word. Good morning, Chad. Jennifer Aquino. Good morning, handsome and beautiful people here. Jennifer, hello to you. How are you? New guy with his suitcase, dragging her down walking seat. The tin place you recommended down past Pure Gold did a great job. 4,000 pesos and even did the front windscreen. Now I look like a Filipino driving and no more getting pulled over for yes, for fake violations. That's where I went. My bubbled rear window tint was driving me crazy, so I went back to them. Because that's where I had it done before. In 1 hour, they had taken off my windshield tint and had redone my rear window tint. So yes, I like them as well. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the side windows. I didn't have time to have them do the side windows. I don't mind the lighter purpley looking thing. It doesn't look purple from the outside. Look at her. Wow, shapely. Look at dude in brown pajamas too. What in the hell is that? Looks like pajamas, but they're blocking her. She's gorgeous. Yes, I like the place. I don't know if Apex does window tint. We're gonna find out. I'll bring that up. As long as they're gonna detail my car, take care of a few things, maybe they'll do the side window tint. Maybe not. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind going back to the place you're talking about, Dave. That shit held up on my car for 2.5 years of sitting in the blazing sun every day. John Allen retracted. Oh, okay. Hawk, as a retired U.S. Army combat veteran, I can officially say that at the current moment, America sucks. Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at the traffic. Never seen so many Koreans going back and forth. They outnumber foreigners, other foreigners, 5-1 this morning. I actually tell people I am from the Caribbean. There you go. Yeah. I still love the U.S. It's my home country and all. Nothing but the highest regards. Everything is efficient and abundant. You're never out of stock. You can take care of things. You can line stuff up, and it doesn't take too long. You can actually figure shit out without too much of a headache. But right now, I don't know. There's just too much going on. And I don't miss it. John Allen always flies into Clark. Yes, good for you. I think you pay a little bit more. Maybe your layovers in other countries is a little bit longer. But it's so much more convenient. I don't mind Manila. I've done it several times now where I fly in and I know how to get from one terminal to the next. I know how to grab that bus for 400 pesos to get up this way. I like the Wi-Fi and the air conditioning. Either one's good for me. Steve asked my opinion. Set up Wells Fargo account in the U.S. and set up Express Send It personal time. First time, cheap transfer online after that, and I'm 11 years and has never failed. Bonus, you get money in the bank safer. There you go. Ray Clark, is there duty-free shopping in Clark, or do you have to go to Subic? They used to. I still see some of those old buildings that they had duties free. There might be a new one there now. Not out there enough to know. Other people might chime in and know. I know Subic has a few of them that I've been to, so it's a nice little few-hour trip back and forth. Get what you need from down there. I keep learning after more than 11 years here and there things all the time from you. Yes. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. I'm learning something new all the time myself. Something new every day. And a lot of head scratchers every day. So, yes. It's just part of the game. Roll with it. Don't get too freaked out by things. Can expats own a firearm in the Philippines? No, I don't think you want to get caught with one. You might get shot. You don't need to have a firearm. Duty free sucks, everyone's saying. John Allen. Okay, very few Koreans in BGC compared to Anglis or Bahal. Of course, we have a big cross section, less Chinese since Bogo got kicked out. Definitely lots of Filipinos, which is refreshing. There you go. Yes. No more Bogo, Pogo. Take out the gambling. Look at that bowl haircut. That's crazy. Couple of cuties getting about. Yes, there are. You guys need a bed? Here you go. Probably buy a bed for 500 pesos from this guy. $101 people, 57 thumbs ups. Let's hit that thumbs up, you guys. Help the algorithm out. Throw this out in front of more people after the fact. What a day. Breeze feels good. Temperatures are perfect. 82 degrees, if that. So nice. Blue skies, few clouds. Good day for a car show. I hope tomorrow is like this. I got pool league later, so got a couple things I gotta work on, pull out. run over to Apex with my car after this. See what we're gonna work out. Pick up my laundry. Where I live, they just put a speed bump on the corner. Even the local Filipinos are scraping their heads on that one. Rocket signs, yes, they like their speed bumps here. And for good reason. People like to drive a little bit too fast sometimes in these tighter neighborhoods. Chubbs, any good fishing in the area? Mr. Jones, who's on here, might be able to tell you that. I'd say no. I think Bill talks about his fishing equipment he brought over. I don't know if he's ever used any of it yet, but I'm not a fisherman. I grew up on a lake. I fished when I was young. I fished myself out. I don't enjoy fishing. I do enjoy fishing, but I don't enjoy fishing. How's that? I'm more of a water recreation person than a fishing person. 2:30 a.m. Paul, Philippines. Wow, 2:30 a.m. Let's pick up some chicks. There you go. Pick up some chicks. A Bakken has a few fish. Yeah, there you go. Go get some fish from a Bakken. Go hang a line. Pull some tilapia in some of those areas. Take them home and fry them up. See what happens. Woo! Crazy. Mark M, that's the spirit, Phil. Ray, is there a skeet or trap range in the area? Hello. There is a range. You can go shoot some guns if you want. No skeet or trap that I've seen. I'm sure there is something here, but there are where you can go shoot a gun and pick out a couple different guns. It looks like it's expensive though. The rounds were expensive. I did something on that. I think you'd end up spending thousands of pesos for 15 or 20 minutes. Yeah. Fishing, go to Palawan. There you go. Steve, common sense is definitely not common in the Philly Willy. Just look at the new Red Street design. JP. Subic, I shall fish at. There you go. How about sea doos? Sea doos. You can rent those out and about. Yep. Just like a lot of those beach places. You can take a rip on a sea-doo or a jet ski or whatever you want. Absolutely. I think it's reasonable for the amount of time you're going to do it. I owned a couple of those. They're fun. It's a nice little adventure for you and your Filipina girlfriend or a date or something. Have a lot of fun. Check out the bikinis. Wading or fishing in the Abacan River is a recipe for hepatitis. Yes, I believe that. Dave says we have caught big fish 10 miles off the northern Samar, but I would not recommend that. I didn't think I would get back to shore. Felt like Gilligan's Island to me, the 3-hour tour. I could just see you, Dave, on your 3-hour tour. It sounds a little crazy to me. I always wanted to do some kind of deep sea fishing excursion like that, but I never did get a chance. I would have liked to have gone with my father or something like that, but no. I think it was rather expensive when we'd go to Fort Myers Beach all the time. I think we checked into pricing, plus it was like an 8-hour tour, and I don't want to go 40 miles out and fish for 6 hours. And I don't know, it just didn't seem exciting to us. Then again, that's kind of the thoughts you have in the U.S. You rule things out by coming up with excuses. So I'm probably totally wrong on all that. But you seem to do that when you live in the U.S., like coming here to Asia. You come up with all kinds of excuses why not to come, rather than just come. What kind of car do you have? I have a Toyota Vios. You'll see millions of them here. It's a nice little car. I got the G model, the step up. Doesn't have cruise control. Doesn't even have a heater, I don't think. You don't need it here. I missed the cruise control though. But it's a nice little car. Great gas economy. I think I spent just under $10,000 for it. 2018, bought it in 2022. So yes, very happy. I think I just turned over 30,000 kilometers. Maybe it's not even 30,000 kilometers yet. Bought it with like 24, so barely use it. I'm gonna quit drinking. My life will get better. There you go, Phil. You're starting to come around, Phil. If you're ready for it, take that step. Do it up. Ray Clark, does St. Paul America School in Clark have a good reputation? I do not know anything about the schools. I wouldn't be able to help you with that question, Ray Clark. Hello, my friend. How are you? How's your stuff? Holy moly. You're a hard worker. Yes. Yeah. Every day you come all the way from Mabalacat. Yep. You're crazy. You're crazy, buddy. Yeah. You're strong. I've lifted that thing. That thing is super heavy. See what we're talking about here, guys? Look at him. He carries this all the way from Mabalacat, which is a few kilometers away. Man. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. How much are your feather dusters? Your feather duster. How much are those? How much? $380? I think I have one. Yeah. I'll have to look. I may need another one of those. I gotta look. I think I have one tucked away that I bought from you. Yeah, those are handy. Back scratchers. Yep, I got a back scratcher. Brooms. I got a broom now. Good stuff. Hey. Good, how are you? Any ski resorts on Mount Arayat? No ski resorts on Mount Arayat here. No, yeah, you could probably ski down that if you wanted. I went out there one day looking for it. I got lost. It was after a typhoon, so the roads were flooded. Some of them were shut down, but I never did find the damn mountain. I could see it, but I just couldn't. I couldn't get to it. There is a lake with bass about 2 hours north and 2 hours south. Batangas in Porto Galera has good fishing, to include marlin, which is seasonal. There you go, Phil. Have you tried it, Phil? Or have you just researched it? Do they have hot air balloons there? Yes, they're going to have a show on New Clark City. The hot air balloons that used to be on Clark Parade Grounds has moved to New Clark City. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming up shortly, I believe. Hot air balloons. I don't know if you could ride. It's just more of a hot air balloon festival. I'm sure they offer rides for a nominal fee, but I could be wrong. Typical scan on the Sea-Doo rental. There is a small scratch you don't notice, then they return. They keep your deposit. Maybe. Take pictures, be safe, point out any imperfections before you go. Safeguard yourself. Jones, Pinay Island, which is in Iloilo area, is good fishing also. All right. They have a lot of air balloon festivals in Clark every year. Yes. All right, brother. Be safe. Take a break now and then. Vios is a great choice for a car. Yeah, so many of them here. I thought if I ever needed parts and all, they'd be able to fix it rather quickly. After the accident we got in, it took several months for it to be completed. So my thinking was wrong. But I do like the car. I do like the car. Air conditioner still cold. Window tint was a great addition. window visors. I upgraded my head unit, changed out my stereo to Apple CarPlay, Android. Upgraded a couple speakers. I still could use a amplifier and a little more bass to my liking. But again, I don't drive it enough to worry about shit like that. So, Mark, well, now that the U.S. government is open, I have to work. Thank goodness. Good evening and morning to all. Enjoying your live streams, chat. Take care. Thumbs up. Thank you, my friend. See you, Mark. St. Paul's a good school. Fury would know. Fury's been here for 3,000 years. I think he's a vampire. I think he's a vampire. Just joking. One of the best in the region. Jones, hey, Phil Collins. It is a better life here than alcohol. There you go, Phil. There you go, Phil. Good advice. I know my life revolved around alcohol there for a while, just to get through the daily shit routines and complainings and trivialized everything's. So much nicer without that addiction or that crutch that I thought I needed. I fished out of Batangas once about 6 years ago with my kid. Okay. Enrique, good morning, my friend. Good morning. Education is not rated very high. Research it. Yeah, education. Nope, not my concern. That's all right. People are nice. That's their problem. Nothing I can do about it. Just like the politics and the garbage and everything else around here that people like to complain about. Nothing I can do about it. I don't care. You ready to go home?
How long has you been running, really?
I'm sure. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. Here comes that dog every time we're here. He goes cruising by 6 times. He's got a world of his own, life of his own here. Filipinos are experts on cells. Yes, 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 yes. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Oh, Philippines, Jan, I have been to Mount Orion. There's a couple pools there. And we walked up the steps and only made it halfway up. Okay. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go check it out. I wanted to climb that bitch. I could never find it. So, one of these days. In fact, I met a girl on a dating site that's from Orion. And she said we will go climb it someday. So, we'll see if that actually ever happens. Russ Thomas. That girl selling flowers, I remember her as a toddler selling roses. Yeah. A lot of the same faces around here selling the same stuff year after year. I believe it. What time's your flight?
Noon.
Today?
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay, yeah, I was going to say. Okay. Oh, to Clark.
Yeah.
All right. They have Grab now. Well, thank God. Remember when we came back from Thailand and I was going to do Grab and they kept dropping. And then you guys, thank God I saw you guys and we grabbed you and I jumped in with you guys. Okay. Yeah. I wonder if in the middle of the night, like the 2 a.m.s, it's going to be easier.
I mean, but they're there.
Yeah. All right, good. That was I was just talking about that in the live. That Grab might be a problem 2, 3 in the morning, but it sounds like it's not a problem any longer.
I mean, they have the other meter taxi, but they're only metered.
Yeah. Yes.
Once they go outside,
Yes. I remember Edgar had paid, I think, what was it, 1,000 pesos to get you guys to Diamond and then run me all the way to Koreatown. So, yeah, okay. Negotiations. But then there was like 5 of us, so that worked out. Are things cheaper in Thailand or is it about the same? Yeah, housing's cheaper, food's maybe a little cheaper, better food, more abundant, better selection. Housing, things, yes. Cleaner, absolutely cleaner. To be a doctor, you'll need to go undergrad biology first and then to end med exam to get into their med schools. Cheaper and better housing infrastructure in Thailand, yes. Have you guys heard from Mike yet? Who's Mike, Professor? Which Mike you talking about? I know a few Mikes. Steve, I have been warned by Pinoy friends that you need to be careful at Mount Riot. Good place to be robbed, just things I have been told. Could be, could be. Probably got some mountain people living up in there. I know a couple Filipinos that go over that way and have done it several times and have offered to take me up, show me how to get up there, which I may reach out to if I ever want to go up there again. Thailand Mike. Yeah, how's Thailand Mike, Jim? Have you talked to him lately, or you don't really know Mike, or he just kind of came along? Okay, that's Edgar's friend. I'm sure Thailand Mike's doing good. I don't really hear him much on the chat or anything, but Jeannie would know. Jeannie's on. Jeannie, how's Mike? I think you're neighbors. Look at the small waist on this girl coming. I think she's got that baby wrenched down huge. Yeah. Yeah. Mike. Maybe I'll be Hawaii Mike. There you go, Mike. Am I friends with many Pinoys? Yes, I know quite a few. I know I have a lot of subscribers that grew up here, moved to the States, did their time, but still come back here. Yes. If you watch my channel, I'd have to say yes, I know quite a few. Through pool leagues and through all the networking I've done, absolutely. Night and day for infrastructure and cleanliness in Thailand compares to the Philippines. Yes, yes. There she goes, old cutie again. Oh my God, look at this guy getting out. Keep going. Don't let that guy out. Keep going. Look at this clown. Macdo's in the house, everyone. Macdo's in the house. Highly recommend river cruise in Bangkok. We did the floating market tour, and that was kind of a shit show, to tell you the truth. I don't know. It was fun when they opened it up. It was fun for a while. When you get out of the little maze of shops, good. But they took us around this little maze of shops and channelways and stuff for a little too long and wanted to stop at every one of them. We didn't really want that. We wanted to see shit fast and open her up. It was okay. It's good to experience once. I don't think I'd do it again. Russ Thomas, Chad, is the leather guy still wandering around? I forgot his name. Leather guy. I haven't seen him in a while. Sells hats and belts and shit.
Yeah,
I have
belts.
Belts. Yeah, have you seen him lately, Macdo? Yeah. Kind of has a limp or some shit. Yeah.
He makes the best
leather satchels and shit.
I've got a money belt for him. Really does really good work.
Yeah, he does good work. I've heard that continue all the time, but. He's still around? Okay.
What, somebody looking for a belt?
I'm not sure. I think people are just wondering if he's still around.
He'll tell you, I make the best films.
Yeah.
Tony Belvin, Angeles. He's right, he does. Been here for a while.
Yes, he has been here. I've saw him since day one. Genie Professor Mike. Mike is doing good and looking forward to going back there. Have a safe trip, Jim. Have a safe trip, Jim. Genie. You want to say hi to everybody? There you go, Genie. Edgar. He's having his last breakfast.
See you guys in Denver.
Yeah. You'll be back. You're going home to, where are you going, to Las Vegas?
Vegas, Phoenix, visit family.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. You don't go home for very long. He's got his French toast. It was fun to have our Thailand excursion together. Good to see you on and off here in Angeles City. So, there you go, Genie. We were talking about it yesterday. His anxieties have already started to peak.
Think about a car show this weekend?
Yeah, tomorrow at Nipo Quad.
Where?
Nipo, Old Angeles.
Oh, the people mall?
Yeah, down right by Nipo Mall. There's that quadrangle shopping mall-y area by McDonald's and all. Yes. Rockwell Center, stuff like that. Bop and roll.
Yeah, a friend of mine's coming up here from Manila.
Yes.
Guy I know for a long time.
I'll be there. I haven't missed that show yet. I was surprised.
What's older, like
First time I went.
classic, not anything. Or the fancy fixed up car, more like stock and the old
Yeah,
car.
well, all of
A
it.
little bit of both.
Yes. Angeles Hot Rod Association will have a few entries. The motorcycles you'll be impressed with. There's some hoopty, chopper, Frankenstein looking things. There'll be some collectibles. There's art, music, food. Yes.
Pop and roll.
Bop and Roll. It's got its own website, Bop and Roll on Facebook. Several thousand people. Look at the candy rig over there, the little Jimmy with the decorative designs on it. It's kind of hiding behind that trike, but I like that little truck there. That's a candy wagon. I think if you're upper management, they give you a company vehicle, and that's a nice little one there. Try to remember to zoom in on it when he leaves, but I like that
Looks like
thing.
a Bronco.
Yeah, it's like a tiny little Bronco. Perfect little size, ground clearance.
Yeah, for around here.
Yeah, yes. You don't need anything too spectacular. Here comes the old Pinchy.
Some of our friend hasn't made it back from work yet.
No, Steph, I need to ask her about her boob job. Somebody wants their girlfriend to get a boob job, so I'm anxiously awaiting to find out where and how and when and all that good stuff.
Well, she said it wasn't cheap.
No, 90,000. Wiggles was 120,000. So yeah,
Must be nice to have money.
I thought about it, paying for a boob job for a girl. Never happened. Wanted nothing to do with it. Yeah, glad it didn't happen.
Paying for a boob job, can you just shop around and look for a girl with big
Yeah, look for a girl with natural.
Wouldn't that be cheaper?
That'd be cheaper, hells yeah. Alright, I don't think he's banging a Yui, so we're not going to be able to see it. If he goes straight, we're screwed. Yeah, he's going straight. Alright. Oh, he's even got exhaust modified on that thing. Yeah.
See, it's already left. There's probably Koreans down here picking us girls with it or something.
What's that, the table there?
No, Bronco was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
What do they call it? Grab and dash?
Yeah. We got one girl with, there's two girls. Okay, we got a girl with her back to us. I wonder how many of these Koreans are able to communicate with these girls, these Filipinas. I don't know.
Google
Oh, translator. Oh, yeah. Okay, there you go.
the universal translator.
Yeah. Take clothes off. Ivan! Take clothes off. Right. Put lips here. Steve, river cruise is a luxury ride on a beautiful large boat. Okay, river cruise. Now you're talking share. I know what you're talking about now. I thought floating market is what you're talking about. International food, live entertainment, beautiful skyline, especially at night. There you go. Nice. That would be fun. Never taken a cruise. I do like the water. Waterways, relaxing.
Place you in the big water market
Yeah.
with my friend. She got some kind of dish from an old lady right off the boat. I tried it. I only one just like that.
Yes.
It was good.
Yes. What did we buy? We bought some kind of fruit. You guys brought fruit back when we were there. We bought it from some lady who pulled up in a boat. Yeah, mangoes, and then there was something else that I can't remember the name of it. It was different. I should have got one. It looked good. But I remember the coconuts. That coconut was refreshing because I was high as hell. Mike and I had smoked a little pot before we took the river cruise or the boat cruise. So that coconut ice cream thing was really good. We'll see you in January, Jim. Jeannie says, Steve, your trip in Thailand motivated me to go back to Bangkok for a 3-year rule run. No props. There you go, Steve. I used to buy brooms, etc. from those guys that overlook trike, poor quality, so I get them from SNR or Ace now. Yes, there you go. Good advice. Jack Benny, cash is a universal language. Absolutely. Most of the girls learn Korean. Yeah. They know a little bit. They probably know all they need to know. What is the local hospitals like? Can you treat you if you are having a stroke? I do not know. I think it might be a problem. Look at her. Wow. All dressed to the hilt. Her nice little black outfit. Looking all beautiful. Got her phone out. Where are we meeting? What time? Wow, beautiful. Hospitals, I'm not sure. Maybe others can chime in on the old live here, tell you about them. I know Bill Kazmaier had like a semi-stroke and went to AUF, and he had to start a GoFundMe before he could leave. He had to pay. In fact, before they even operated or do some certain things, he had to pay. Whereas I've heard from somebody else, as long as you have a signed affidavit from a couple people, they cannot hold you. So I don't know. Dave, paying a boob job is just opening opportunities for more customers for her. It pushes you to the back of the line. Wait your turn. Yes, it looks good, and hopefully it boosts their self-esteem. Jones, you would be surprised at how many Koreans speak English and how many Filipinos speak Korean. I lived in Korea for 6 years. Thank you, Phil. Local hospitals can be a nightmare. Go to Guam or Thailand. Yep, I've heard that as well. Here comes plant salesman. Oh, here comes his brother, plant salesman. I'd buy him if they were marijuana.
You know that is illegal here.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I would not. I wouldn't want to be in trouble. Spencer Clinic in QC, 180,000 pesos. Man, they were amazing, and it didn't pay the sponsor before me did, though. Wow, 180,000. Spencer Clinic in Quezon City, 180,000 pesos for a boob job. I think my ex-wife got a boob job after we divorced. She paid $9,000. Boy, they were nice, but $9,000. Wish you would have done it before we got married. No. There you have to pay before you leave. Yes, there you have to pay AUF. I think he's talking about. It's illegal for local hospitals to hold you back there. There are ways to leave if you don't have the money. Yes, let's buy another Frankie. Enrique, let's buy another Frankie. I'm telling you, Christmas, I think Frankie's going to get changed out. If not, we'll buy him a new Frankie. How's that? We'll wait till Christmas. That can be their gift. Health insurance, they got some local Phil Health or some other something if you want to take advantage. I don't know how good they are. But there's a Michael Onstead on Facebook that can offer you all the different health insurance options around the Philippines. I don't do any of that here. I haven't done that yet. I want to interview the guy and find out about it though when he comes to town next time. My Filipina is a golden brown morena from the province of Cebu. We love the sun and the beach. That sounds awesome, Hawk. A lot of these girls don't want to know. Get out of here. A lot of these girls don't like to be in the sun. They want to be white. I want to be brown. I like a girl that lays in the sun, enjoys the beach, the pool activities. Mike R7808 looks like a new Chub Club member. Hello, Mike R7. A very large amount of Guam people come to BGC for care at St. Luke's. Guam is not known for great hospitals. I run into a lot of people weekly staying here for their health care. Yeah, I've heard about St. Luke's. In fact, I think that's where Bill Kazmaier went for his second hospital stint. He was down at St. Luke's. He was down there for a few weeks. Yeah. Jones, Clark Medical does hard work. But unless you're just there to meet a doctor, you have to pay first for any procedure. Wow, that doesn't sound fun. Holy shit, we've been on 146 minutes, 98 people, 76 thumbs ups. I gotta get on with my day. What the hell time is it, 3 o'clock? Time passes when you're having fun, people. What do you got going on today? You going to the car show tomorrow?
Yeah, buddy's supposed to be there.
That's right, you said that, bop and roll. Good. Manila's got a good one going on right now. It's kind of like a mini SEMA. Manila Car or Auto Salon. Manila Auto Salon 2025. Yeah, it's
Starts in the afternoon, maybe?
10 to 8.
10 to 8.
Are you talking bop and roll or the Manila one?
Another one here.
Yeah, this one I think is probably a 10.
I can't remember the last time I was in Manila. I've not lost anything in Manila.
Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe an airplane ride out of here.
Dave, I know that Angie Meat King's got some of her cars down there at that one in Manila at the SMX Convention Center. I think she's got 3-4 cars from the Classic Speed Shop here in Angeles. She was loading them up and getting them in the middle of the night. They were pressed for time to complete some of the projects. Got a Mercedes SLS. She's got a Resto Mod Mustang. It looks like it's in a red wrap. I think a couple other ones. It looks really cool. Larry Hicks, you should sneak Christmas decorations on Frankie one at a time. Yeah. Hang a ball on there and see what happens. I think they're going to finally hang some lights or Christmas ornaments on there, and they're going to realize this thing is dead, even though they water it most days. Mike R7, I changed name from Trust and Believe to Mike. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Glad to finally be Chub Club member. Right on. I believe you just bought me and Mike Hawaii breakfast the other day. Thank you for that. I don't see Mike Hawaii. I did see him a couple days this week, though. St. Luke's is known for quality care, but the hospital and home in the U.S. military and are good, and no good ones in Angeles. Dave, a good friend we both know from Angeles, just had a hip replacement. He is from the UK and was so impressed with St. Luke's. Nice, good to hear. Jack, Benny, take care and be safe all. We'll see you, Jack. Thanks for showing up. How can it be 3 p.m.? It's only 1 p.m. in Australia. I'm just joking. It feels like I've been here. It could be late. I don't even know what time it is. But I'm surprised at how quickly the 2.5 hours has gone by that I've been sitting here live. Then again, I started early today, so maybe that's what it is. I think there's a football game on that nobody's been updating me as to, too. There goes Marshall. Let's say hi to Marshall here. Marshall! Oh, he ain't hearing it. He's got vans in his way. He doesn't have his blaze yellow shirt on today. Pushing the baby cart. Everyone's donations to Marshall was over 20,000 pesos. I think I have him on a video that I'll be putting out. He's so thankful for everybody for what you guys did for him. That was so nice. $11:03. Okay, it's 11 in Angeles. Gotcha. Mike Hawaii. Oh, okay, Mike Hawaii. There we go. R7. You got an R7? Is that what the R7 is? What the hell's an R7? I can't place what an R7 is. Are Volkswagen bugs common there or rare? No, they're pretty rare. There's a club here, though. There's a club for Volkswagens. They'll hold a couple events a year where they'll all get together. Where are you girls going? It's all right, keep going. Keep going. You haven't seen one yet? Yeah, I remember there was out at the parade grounds. There was like 3, 4, 5 of them. I can't remember the name of the group. They have a Facebook page. Look up Volkswagen's Angeles City or something. You'll probably, or Volkswagen's Philippines. There's a car club for Volkswagens. $23-7, New England. Oh man, John Allen's gonna be happy about that. Hi, Chubbs and everyone. Mike Foodie comes on from Cuba. Sleeping in. Yeah, I gotta wrap this up. I gotta get my car over to the shop, see what they're gonna offer me. So, I think we're gonna wrap this up, everyone. Macdo, you got somebody to say hi to? What do you got going there? Warren Bannister?
Warren Bannister.
Warren Bannister. Where's Warren Bannister live?
Down there in Friendship somewhere.
Oh, he's here. Oh, okay.
I came from there.
Warren Bannister, everyone. Warren Bannister. Jim, you want to say anything to anybody? You're good? Jeannie and Edgar, see him around the holidays. Mike Ray drops in with a super thanks, $20 super thanks. Mike Ray, thank you, my friend. Wow, plops in late, but I appreciate it. Robert McMahon, Tim Desiak, Mike R7. Is that you, Mike R7? Mike Hawaii that did that? Mike Foodie. Mike Foodie, thanks for showing up for 5 minutes. Car show again, Bop and Roll. Tomorrow, down at Nipo Quad. 10-minute ride, you guys. Show up, cool event. Even if you don't spend too long there, come and check it out. Check out some cars, check out some motorcycles, art, music, food, people, Filipinos, friendly people, skateboard exposition, they always have. Good part of town. The weather is awesome. Get your ass off the couch. Get out the door. Do something with your life other than sitting there with a remote listening to me. Like Mike's doing, yes. Yes, it is. Mike R7, Mike Hawaii. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Professor, thanks for thinking. G, everybody, Jennifer, Kinos, everybody out there in the world that chips in and watches me babble my Fridays and Mondays. We didn't have the largest crew here today. We do have Adrian down there. We do have Marvin down there. We got Macdo in his ever-present Hawaiian shirts. And then we got Jim over here who's got to leave for the States. And I feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do, though. You got to check in on people and places and friends and family. So,
We look forward to coming back.
yes. We look forward to having you back in January. Are Edgar and Jeannie coming back in January? Is that right? I think they are. So, and Mike and whoever else is, and John Allen. So, I'm going to quit babbling. Macdo, I sat next to him the other day. Mike says, oh, that's awesome. I like that you guys are all starting to put faces to names. So if you're in town, if you want to come on and show your face so that everybody knows who you are, come on down. Fridays and Mondays, 9 a.m. here from Phillies. Again, a couple verticals during the week and then all the long form videos. Look forward to a little Efren Reyes appearance. JB Sue call last night when I went down to Capito's bar at 10:30 in the night to watch some pool, some competitive pool leagues. Thank you to Mark Capito and Jeff Galing for welcoming me to your establishment, allowing me to film Efren a little bit and JB and all those guys. That's going to be coming out in a video real soon. I still am working on a members only video from Killer Pool on Tuesday. I got the Todd video out this morning. We'll have Bop and Roll, the event we've been talking about all weekend, or all this live. If you're in Manila, go to the Manila Car or Auto Salon at the SMX Convention Center. Check out some SEMA cars. Send me some pictures if you would. We'll put it on a vlog. We'll tag you for some credit. Other than that, I gotta go. I gotta go check my car and get it cleaned up so that I can do some traveling around Luzon soon, everyone. So let's just wrap up one more time. Big aloha to Macdo with his aloha shirts. Take care, Chad, and everyone. Have a good day. Mike Foodie says from Cuba. At 80, I'm happy when I wake up north to see flowers and candles around me. Yes, yes, and yes, everyone. Professor G, all you good guys out there. We'll catch you guys in the next one.